12b, in a geometric progression, the sixth term is 6 times the third term, and the sum of the seventh and the eighth term is 192. Determine the common ratio. Roman 2, the first term, and Roman 3, the sum of the fifth to the 11th term. So when you are given a geometric progression, you need to know how a geometric progression is given. So the nth term of a GP is given as AR power n minus 1, where A is the first term and R is the common ratio, then power n minus 1. So for this case, we have been told that we have the sixth term, and the sixth term itself is 8 times to the third term. So you need first of all to know, how do I write the sixth term? The sixth term is AR power 6 minus 1, which is AR power 5. Then how do I write the third term? The third term is also written as AR power 3 minus 1, which is AR squared. And now in the question we are told that the sixth term, which is written this way, AR power 5, is equals to 8 times the third term, AR squared. So this gives us the first expression, which can be simplified further, because you can see R is on both sides and A is also on both sides. So you can simply simplify further and say AR power 5 is equals to 8AR squared. Then A is on both sides. You can cancel or simply say divide through by A. Then we have R power 5 being equals to 8R squared. Then dividing both sides by R squared, this R squared to cancel, 2 R's will disappear here, so we'll have R cubed being equals to 8. Then if you find the cube root to both sides, then our R will therefore be equals to 2. So remember, we have found the common ratio that R is equals to 2. Then they also want us to find the first term. So we go ahead and write the second expression from what we have been given. We have been told, and the sum of the seventh term. So the seventh term is AR power 7 minus 1, which is AR power 6. That is seventh term. Then the eighth term is AR power 8 minus 1, which will give you AR power 7. That is the eighth term. So we have been told that if we add the two, what will we have? That if we add the two, then we'll be able to have 192. So the sum of the seventh term, AR power 6, then plus AR power 7, that gives us 192. Then see, what is common? You'll find that A is common. You can factor outside A into R power 6 plus R power 7 is equals to 192. Then, what do we have as the value of R? We had already calculated it up here. R is 2. So we replace it here. So we'll have A into R power 6, that is 2 power 6, then plus R power 7, 2 power 7 is equals to 192. Then you can quickly use your calculator, or if you know it offhand, 2 power 6 is 64, then 2 power 7 is 128, is equals to 192. When you add these two together, you find that 64 plus 128 is 192, is equals to 192. So to be able to find A, you divide through by 192, 192. So this one cancels, 192 goes here 1. So A is equals to 1. So for that case, we have already found our A, 1, and we had found our R in Roman number 1, which is 2. Then the next part, let's find the sum of the 5th to the 11th term. So having known that the nth term is power n minus 1, so the 5th term it will be power 4 minus 1. The 6th term will be power 6 minus 1. We can simply write down all the terms from the 5th to the 11th term. Roman 3. So the 5th term will therefore be AR power 4. That is 5 minus 1. The 6th, the 7th, AR power 6, the 8th, AR power 7, 9th, AR power 8, 10th, AR power 9, 11th AR power 10. So you'll also realize that A is 1. So multiplying anything by 1 will not change anything of the values you have written. So it's simply like just taking R, which is 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is 16. 2 power 5, 32. 2 power 6, 64. 2 power 7, 128. 2 power 8, 256. 2 power 9, 512. Then 2 power 10, 1024. Then when you add all these terms together, we will be able to get 2032.